Alright guys, it's time for another segment of What the Fuck? And, well... What is this? This is a moon cup. Yeah, that's right, a moon cup. Now, what is it? Okay, well, it's made of like silicone. You can fold it over like that. All right. This is a big one. This is for ladies who have had babies. Yes, that's right, guys. I'm gonna talk about vaginas. Now, this one here is a large size. So if you've had a kid or your downstairs is a little bit floppy jalopy or you've slept with a few people like me, you get the bigger one because it holds more of your menstrual flow. There's also smaller sizes available, which they say you should use if you haven't had a kid and being stretched open. But I like the big one because you don't have to change it as much. Depending on how heavy your cycle is, you can change it like once a day. It's safe, it's good to go. Probably should have watched this one before the video. Basically, yeah, it's awesome. There's no bleach and bullshit that you get from tampons and pads, which slowly kill you. An interesting fact, to say, made in Finland, awesome. This one's a lunette. That's where I get mine from, and they come with cloth pads too. You can use cloth pads. It's kind of like wearing a nappy for an adult, but you just wash it and reuse it. So you buy one thing, it lasts you for life instead of like $20 tampons every month. We should have the Australian government should have a vagina tax-free threshold. We should totally get rebate on that shit. Sorry, I went off topic. What was I saying? I don't know, it's just so fun. Oh yeah, I should have washed it, was what I was saying. How you wash it is you just put it in boiling water. You like grab a cup of tea, or not a cup of tea, a cup, and put hot water and boiling water in and just let it sit there and that washes it out. Yeah, that's basically it. It's really simple. And before I heard of it, I also thought like, what the fuck, a moon cup? But it's awesome and they don't leak. You just fold them over like that, fold, shove it in your hoo-ha, and it goes, pops open in there. So you don't get any like drippy stuff down the outsides or anything. You can wear like a pad or whatever if you want as well, but there's no need to. It's way better than a tampon. And it won't kill you. Oh my God, great. And yeah, to pull it out, you don't just pull on this thing because it will just go everywhere and you'll get blood all over the public toilet, but you just literally pinch the bottom and you just kind of wiggle it and pull it around and then it just slides out. It's really easy and it's actually quite cool once you start using it because you get to realize that your blood's it's nothing. Like it's something we go, oh gross, whatever. It's all like conditioning in the mind, stuff that's happened since we were kids. Oh, that's what I was saying. Fun fact is that like Johnson & Johnson are kind of representative of feminine hygiene products and stuff like that in primary schools and high schools, which is awesome because people get, you know, health, sex education, and tampon products and pads to give to kids in year 7 and stuff for sex ed. So they learn about how to look after themselves when their menstrual flow begins. But it's all bullshit. You should not have a marketing company being in control of young ladies' choices with their bodies. So I never knew about these until like a year ago, and if I had known earlier what tampons, even organic, amazing tampons, do to you still, I would have changed. I would never have even used pads and tampons. That's the shit right there. The moon cup, come in all different colours. This is my favourite purple. And you know, egg holder, if you want. Get it? Egg? That was a joke about ovaries! Oh my God, I'm so funny. I also want to point out, while we're talking about blood, it's interesting because you're so used to just like pulling out a tampon and throwing it away, you don't appreciate your blood. And once you start using this, say you fill up a whole one in, say, 6 hours or whatever, what a lot of people do, I found out, a lot of rituals and ladies who are really into their sacred feminine, they'll use it depending on what day of the cycle. So like the first day, I think it's like clearing out. The second day is something like intention. And the third day is like release or something like that. But you take the blood and you don't just tip it in the toilet and flush it down, but you actually take it outside and you put it back into the earth because it comes from your body. So you're sacred. You're a beautiful person. And you put it back into the land, and you can set intentions with what you want to manifest in your life or your dreams, or just send love and wishes to friends or family or the earth. A lot of people do that. And something that's interesting as well, now I'm going, you know that line, you know that invisible line that exists in people's boundaries? Oh, I just fell over it again. When you get to use it and get to know it at the start, you're going to inevitably end up in the shower one night pulling it out and looking at it. And I'm going to challenge you this. When you first go to smell your own blood, right? People do it. I know. I know you're me. You're inevitably, you're going to go like this. You're going to go, oh, gross. Ew, smells like period. It actually doesn't smell. Now, I went through this, so at the start, that's exactly how I reacted too. But what you actually realize is your brain is conditioned to react to preconceived notions that you have, that blood is bad, that periods are gross, that it smells. But what that actually is, it's not a smell, it's just blood, it's iron, it doesn't even smell. The smell you smell is shame. The smell you smell is repressed femininity. The smell you smell is what you think disgusting period blood's going to smell like. And you can eventually, I promise you this will happen, a couple of times you start smelling it, you get used to it, and then it's a bit like, it's not so bad, and then it's, I love and accept myself. Now, I'm not saying this is like an overnight thing. Number one, I've just shown you what a freaking moon cup is. Or a monkey hat. But yeah, you can sniff it and you eventually won't care. Then the next step is playing with it, drawing with it. Use the blood. Like, it's sick. You don't have to crush up rocks and make ochre to be tribal. You can just dip your fingers in and get some war paint, or like pour it on your body and just watch it drip. Yeah, I know. See, the thing is, this stuff is like in your head and you don't say it out loud, but I say it out loud, so technically I'm less fucked up than you are. Do you know that? People that like explore their sexuality and go crazy, so to speak, and I don't know, whatever your crazy weird-ass fantasy is, like spanking people, if you actually do that shit, you're less fucked up in the head because you get it out. So express yourself! Off topic. Now, the last thing I want to say about this, I'm going to cross that line again because, look, let's face it, it's not there. Some people drink it. I think they said, what did they say to me on the weekend? Not on the first day because it's like really releasing all the shit from that month. Emotional shit, purging, and it's like manifested into physical blood to get rid of. But on, I think it was the second or the third day, you can drink, like take a sip of it. It's like meant to be really sweet. And I'm not saying like Dracula the shit out of it, like, oh, cranberry juice gone wild. I just mean, you know, give it a taste and you do something with intention and that. You can Google that yourself. I'll find some links and send it to you. But yeah, sick. I'm going to do a video on yoni painting too, because I recently did that. Yoni painting, what's that? What the fuck? I'll tell you next time. Peace out. I just gotta press this button. Have a good day. I love you.